Hello everyone, we are in Union Depot in St. Paul and we are going to take a walk through the Skyway here in St. Paul. Take a quick look out at the Mississippi River and the Amtrak line there. This is the beautiful Union Depot. This is actually my first time in here. I've never been in Union Depot before. I've walked through portions of the St. Paul Skyway system, but not the entirety of it. So I will be exploring for the first time, along with many of you. Here's the Union Depot Little Free Library. Grab a book before your train ride. Spinning Wild Cotton Candy Cafe. So this is directly accessible from the Metro Transit Green Line. Actually, the entryway coming inside is pretty cool too. Maybe I'll show that on the way out. The Green Line drops you off right outside Union Depot. Ugh. Someone's been breaking glass. So I'm recording this video immediately after I recorded the Minneapolis Skyway video. It came directly from Minneapolis over to St. Paul. So I'll experience both Skyways. So we need to go up one level to get to the Skyways. I think this is the Twin Cities PBS building. was the Skyway connection system. There's that TPT, Twin Cities PBS. Main entrance is on the ground level. This is the exterior of the beautiful Union Depot. Limited access Skyway. This is the Great Northern Building. Looks like Percolate coffee shop, which is closed. Some Prince-related glass that has been damaged. Enclosed staircase. Gambit Brewing Company says it downstairs. Federal Court. Chocolatier. Legacy Chocolates. Access to green roof. I do not have access to that. I like this. I like the artwork on the glass in here. Kind of cool. I think some of those hallways back there could probably use it. Oh, here's the Pioneer Press building. Has I'm complimenting this artwork and trying to reach over it.
Really?
And then I had 4 nights of
Katrina's Cerveza and Grill. Looks good. The Dia de los Muertos. This is the First National Bank building, one of my favorite buildings in St. Paul. Very popular Art Deco building. Leaving the First National Bank building to enter U.S. Bank Center, which U.S. Bank has taken their sign down. Maybe they've vacated this building. Granville Shoe Shine. Looks like he's not in at the moment. Open 8 a.m. to noon. Coming this way. Take a look at this chandelier. Skyway Martial Arts. Streets here are being torn up. Lots of rework being done throughout St. Paul to rethink the streets downtown, widening this pedestrian walkway, making the streets tighter in one way. This is the Alliance Bank Center. Subway, and then lots of vacant space. Skyway Mini Mart. So this is the way to Town Square. Let's see what Town Square is. This section is closed. Sushi. Looks like a little kind of food court type area here. Deli's gone. It's like a grill. Hey, we got a pizza spot and then another grill over here. Lots of A lot more vacant spots than last time I was here. It's the Metro Transit Station connecting bus lines with the Green Line station underneath us. First National Building. Ooh, Skyway masala. This place smells good. This is the Town Square Tenant Lounge.
Oh my God, that freaked me out, Dylan. I was like, there's something moving right in front of us.
Alright. Caribou Coffee. Stay away from that because of the music playing. House Sporting Parlor, Town Grill. I think we actually did want to go that last way. Sporting memorabilia store. Crossing to the Securian Center. Now there's that rival house that we were looking at. Go to, yeah, I'm a bit turned around in here, so apologize. Kind of had a general idea of what I was looking to do in my head, and then now gotten a bit turned around, so see what we can see. I think I saw a map around here somewhere, so I'll take a look at that. Okay, yeah, this is where we're looking to go. See the river going through the walkway here. One thing that I've noticed as a key difference between the Minneapolis and St. Paul Skyway is the elevation changes in the St. Paul Skyway. So Minneapolis, I think, was pretty much entirely on the same level, whereas here in St. Paul, there's lots of staircases and elevators, escalators. Here's the Capitol. Clothing designer. Right. So we're here. Probably go up this way, look up here, and then come back. Hey, there's Green in the Grain. We saw a lot of this place. I think we saw 4 of them in the Minneapolis Skyway system. Popular Twin Cities lunch place. This is Wells Fargo Center. Looks like they're doing some renovations in here. So you need to take an elevator here. Let's go up a level. There's a Subway and a coffee shop in there. This way is, I believe, like a parking ramp. This is This is the Minnesota Children's Museum.
Or mixed together.
And then you got the Fitzgerald
Do you
Field
like
in
the
the
blue
back.
or the red, or do you like it mixed together? Watch this.
So we would connect you to the Minnesota Children's Museum. Just wanted to avoid filming children, so tried to turn back there. We are crossing into the Treasure Island Center. There's the Palace Theater. We have Old Crow Medicine Show is playing there tonight. Or no, that's this weekend. Looks like the 21st it says. D1 training, some sort of gym. Trying to do like the football themes thing there. Let's go down a level. So it looks like there is stuff down on that second level. So another interesting thing here is there are, between Minneapolis and St. Paul, is it looks like there's stuff on multiple levels of the Skyway. So not only is the Skyway moving up, changing in elevation a few feet throughout the Skyway, here there is 2 different levels of stuff inside the Skyway. Almost similar to like a shopping mall where you have stuff. Oh, there's some loud music playing, so I might get a copyright strike here and have to mute the video for a minute. If I cut out, that's what happened. There's a Pillbox Tavern. No, am I at ground level now? I'm back at the ground level. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. So it is all on the same level. I remember that when we went to that ramp where the Children's Museum was, and then there was that parking ramp over there. It said the World Trade Building. That was on a 3rd level. Yeah, it looks like we had come back down to the 2nd story again. I think there's a hockey rink around here somewhere where the Wild do their practices. Minnesota Wild being the professional hockey team here. Walgreens. it says Trio Rink. So somewhere around there, there's that hockey rink. Is that the end of the line for the Skyway? Crypto cuts. This is just an office building. So we're coming back down this way. So we went all up through here, came back down this way. Or no, I think we went this way. We're gonna go over here. And then we'll come back down here and go towards there. Rico's ice cream. There's that Metro Transit Green Line. So the loop we took before, we went up this way. And there's that place that said Town Square, went in through there. And now we're gonna cut in this direction. See what we find up here. It's kind of steamy in here. This is the way to the St. Paul Athletic Club, Pioneer Press, Degree of Honor, and the Victory Ring. Sure. This is kind of a cool area, has a different feel to it. Very abandoned bank like here on the right. There's the St. Paul Athletic Club. So this is taking us to the victory ramp. So the Skyway's over there in that building too. Skyway doors locked 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. I think this is just gonna be parking there. The Skyways here feel tighter, like more enclosed than in Minneapolis. Like more just like kind of like a tight hallway. This is where I was talking about how it would be cool to add throughout the Minneapolis one, just putting some art just to beautify the Skyway a bit, just to make it feel a little less stale. Street. St. Paul and a skateboarder here. Let's go. You are entering the Lowry. I hear people.
Charging stations, standing lot to what is this over there?
I was a beach. Oh, wait. Where are you going?
Not to get run over. City Hall and Courthouse, Landmark Towers. We'll go this way. This is the way to Landmark Towers. River Center. Here's the St. Paul Hotel, very nice hotel. think that's where I just came from. Or is that where I just came from? No, because it has elevators. I might have walked in a circle. I don't know. No, I didn't. What is this? Is this the end of the Skyway? Alright, so I'm a bit turned around here. Okay, I think I was going right the first time, and that's gonna connect me through. No? This is where I wanna be. Yeah, let's go that other way towards River Center, whatever that was, and then see where we end up. Thank you for wandering with me. Just like the Minneapolis one, the Skyways can be a bit of a maze. Maybe I walked through there before? Maybe. The place I was at before was called the Lowry. Okay, yeah, I came from that way and then I turned here. Let's check it out. Did I just walk in the... This is a circle. Okay. So, I just walked up to these doors. That's what's turning me around. Okay. So it says there's a below-grade tunnel over here. That's what's going on. I thought it was just a full-on Skyway. Let's see what we've got. Basically connecting end to end in St. Paul without having to access the elements when you think of winter in Minnesota. All right, we are underground. You got your big Minnesota Wild hockey schedule. It is Wednesday, October 18th today. The Los Angeles Kings will be here tomorrow. You can go up to Rice Park and the James Hill Center. tunnel is monitored by security cameras and contains a push-button intercom system for your safety. So I guess if you had a need to call for help rapidly, you could do so there. The St. Paul Library. Both Skyway systems connecting their St. Paul the Minneapolis and St. Paul Central Libraries connected by the Skyway systems, which makes sense being as they're connecting the central parts of each city. Alright. I think that's the other end of the Skyway here. When we walk back, I'll probably go outside because it's a little nicer outside. So we went from, I apologize, I did not realize the focus was off. So we went from Union Depot all the way to the other end of St. Paul here to the River Center. This focus is wonky. So we got Roy Wilkins Auditorium and Arena. We're heading to, I think this is the xcel Energy Center, which is the hockey stadium. It looks like Madonna is playing here soon. Your place to see hockey, Disney on Ice. Roy Wilkins, a little history. Inside the Roy Wilkins Auditorium used to be I don't know if they still host concerts there. I've been to a couple concerts inside there, but it is a place where you can go to see things such as Minnesota Roller Derby. But big, pretty good sized concert venue, not quite the size of xcel, but I think a lot of the concerts that were by musicians that were closer to that Roy Wilkins auditorium size might have moved over to booking their concerts at the Armory in Minneapolis. There's just so many different venues of similar sizes in the area now. Center there. And then there's the hockey stadium. Justin Timberlake, Foo Fighters. Give all the different concerts a hockey stick. Post Malone, I think, picture. And then they get a puck. They have an autograph. Exit here. So that guy behind me just walked straight into the hot field. Maybe it's open. Let's go try that. I figured that door would be locked. I guess I didn't even try it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna stay away from there. Don't want to get lost. It's been almost an hour. I'll start heading back. Probably cut through the park here and then get back in the Skyway and go back towards Union Station. But thank you everybody for coming along with the walk, on the walk with me. Sorry, I got a bit lost. This is my first time exploring the St. Paul Skyway system. I hope you got a good feel for the Skyway system. And if you're traveling to St. Paul and wondering what the Skyway system's like in 2023, I hope you get a good grasp of it.
Big board meeting, I'm going to it. It was a big love fest, everybody was happy.
Now that I'm back outside, it looks like the clouds have rolled back in. But it's still nicer than in the Skyway. The Skyways are great. Well, not about great, but they're okay. The Skyways exist, and I'm glad they do. But obviously you can't replace fresh air. It's so much nicer. It's not obviously going to be stuffy inside of a place like that. Is the Ordway Center for Performing Arts. Over here to the right is that St. Paul Hotel. We were getting a little twisted up next to. Nice hotel here in St. Paul. Great place to stay if you're going to an event at xcel. There's that St. Paul Central Library. And then the one and only beautiful landmark center of St. Paul. One of the coolest buildings in the Twin Cities. Just beautiful Richardsonian Romanesque building with those iconic towers, those green tops. A gem in downtown St. Paul. Now walking away from Rice Park, heading back into downtown St. Paul. Let's go walk over at a couple theaters and then get back in the Skyway and go back to this Union Station and send you all on your way. Isn't it funny how that works? I was outside of the Skyway in Minneapolis this morning. It was cloudy, hazy, a little bit of light rain. And I come in there and it gets sunny and nice. gorgeous sunny day. And then I come back to St. Paul, and it's sunny when I get to St. Paul. And I come outside and it gets cloudy again. Wow, gorgeous. Absolutely love the landmarks there. There's a YouTube video touring the inside of there. I'll have to look into it. If there is, I'll give it a watch. If there isn't, maybe I'll make one. Those indoor spaces, you kind of need a little more permission. Sometimes building management wants to know what you're doing with videos recorded inside their building, which makes sense. Respect it. Shoptoberfest. All month long. Is that the Ecolab building here? I did have someone a few months ago request a St. Paul walk where I would go to the PBS building because I wanted to see that building. Hopefully I'll be able to make that in the coming days here. Ham's Beer. Oh, the Loon Cafe St. Paul. So it looks like they have one in both Minneapolis and St. Paul. Downtown, very cool locations in both cities. There's the Loon Cafe in the Ham building. Brand new restaurant at the Palace. It's Detroit style pizza from Rectangle Pizza. Square. And then Old Crow Medicine Show at the Palace Theater. Cool theater. Let's see who's playing. Some of these are from last month. There's Afro Dalian Grill. Has a few locations throughout the Twin Cities, including one we saw earlier today in the Minneapolis Skyway. I'm loving it outside, but the video's supposed to be a Skyway video, so I'm gonna go back inside the Skyway. We'll have to do a St. Paul walk another day. Pillbox Tavern, St. Paul Event Center, and Tria Ring. So I think when I walk through there, we're underneath the hockey rink in there. Wow, it's been an hour. I will get back to my car as quickly as possible. There's an exit only door. think for a 1 year, a few years back, I want to say the Minnesota Whitecaps, which was the women's hockey team, the women's professional hockey team, was playing at this Tria rink here too. But I'm not positive on that. I think it's Amsterdam, which is a music venue. I know that they moved to the Richfield Ice Arena last season, maybe even the year before, I'm not sure. And then now that team actually folded in the off season, and then will be becoming there's a new buyer that bought out the entire women's hockey league, and they started a new professional women's hockey league with 6 teams, one of which will be in Minnesota, and that's going to be starting here in January 2023. We don't know anything about the branding or what the team's going to be called or where they're going to play yet. They did recently announce some of the players so they can start practicing and learning to play with each other. That's something I'm excited to see in 2024. Hopefully in the coming weeks we'll get to hear more about the branding and where it will be. I'm open for that Richfield one because it's close to me, but obviously the downtown arena here is cool because you're putting people right in downtown and getting people to come out and have that night out in downtown feel is hard to replace. The city just makes you feel alive. All right, let's cut through this Skyway and get back to that station. Alliance Bank Center. It is 1:03. Let's see how long it takes me to get back. All right, well, as we head back through the Skyways back towards Union Station, I want to thank you all for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're looking to learn more and walk through the Twin Cities, feel free to like the channel, subscribe it, and share the videos with your friends. As always, please say hi in the comments. Feel free to reach out via email. I put that in the description of every video. You can send me a message there if you don't want it to be public. If you have some nasty things to say to me that you don't want to put on YouTube, you can always reach out there. I'll probably just delete it if it's mean though. I don't got time for that. Back in the Alliance Center. Little food court here. It's actually where I spent a majority of my time in the St. Paul Skyway. I think even when I went to hockey games and parked in this area in the mid of winter, I still tried to walk outside. Peachy Cup. It's kind of a cool little spot, but didn't make it.
The booster is a possibility.
So we actually went the other way through the First National Bank Center on the way on that first lap, but this way is where we can see some new spaces on the way back to that station. Yeah, lots of vacancy. I know there's Securian, another wealth, I think, finance and wealth management company here in the Twin Cities. I know St. Paul was really doing a lot to try to get businesses back in the Skyway. They were offering some pretty tenant-friendly contracts for a while there, large amounts of free rent. I think even one point they were offering up to 1 year free rent just to try to get businesses to, hey, take a shot in the Skyways. Come down here, bring your idea to the Skyway, and let's see what people do with it. Obviously still sees those same vacancy issues that we saw in Minneapolis, but I don't know, I would say the Skyway systems in both cities they have similar issues, but also different ones. I think I kind of like how these ones are a little tighter, feels a little more communal, but at the same time it does make it a little more stuffy, whereas it feels a little more spacious in the Minneapolis Skyway. I think some of the stuff St. Paul is doing to put art up on walls, I mean, an idea that I was thinking, obviously I'm gonna think it's cool if I see someone bringing something to life that I was thinking the same thing, so a little bias there. But yeah, both Skyway systems, work to be done, but worth checking out, worth walking through. You hear so much about crime and safety in these things, but really, I haven't really felt unsafe at any point in either one. This is sad. I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but it's just, wow. It's like walking to a ghost town. That is very unfortunate.
I don't know, like she was an golden child, so whatever I did apparently made her feel like she had to be a certain way. I don't know. I've never told her.
Wow. I mean, there must be some sort of planned renovation in here because there is nothing in this building. I think you can see the escalators are boarded off. The elevators are closed. I think this is intentional. It's got to be. Elevators not as nice here as they were on the other side. Let's see how it looks over here. We have that same cool elevator that was on the other end. I don't know. If we do, it's down below. I think that's Mears Park. Wow, I'd love to have seen inside here in its heyday when it was bustling. I don't know if this was a shopping mall or a business center or what, but well, this guy's in here. They're going up somewhere. He's going down. Yeah, the towers of Galtier Plaza. Galtier Towers Apartments. There's obviously housing in here now. Yeah, what an interesting space. Kind of like a cool 90s shopping mall vibe, but it needs to, I don't know, 90s, definitely a little older than that, sorry, but definitely work to be done there. I don't know if they're doing it or what, but I'll have to research that. I don't know if it's just the time that I'm here too. If we're comparing the St. Paul one and Minneapolis, it's significantly quieter here. I don't know if that's just because it's currently, it looks like 2:42 p.m. So a little later in the day. I was out at lunchtime in Minneapolis. That doesn't give it really a fair fight. You're not comparing peak to peak. You're comparing. I feel like this is where we started because I feel like I remember this hallway from the other end. And not feeling the most hopeful about the walk when I first saw that hallway, but it definitely got better. Look, this is where you can get actual software. It's actual software. All right. I actually want to exit to the ground level here. Depot. Actually, let's just walk out Union Depot and then I can turn around after I walk out. These are the Twin Cities PBS building, Twin Cities PBS offices. Snitch is busted. Snitch Lexi is busted. Police trash. Well, all right.
Not with that injury. I'm surprised they didn't send them.
All right, so it took about 12 minutes for me to walk end to end in the Skyway. That's without stopping and trying to look at stuff and going through, looking for details to show off. And that's with having a bearing of where things were, because I'd already looked at the map a handful of times on the way over here the first time. Back in Union Depot, Union Station. Beautiful building. We're gonna head out. Here's your Union Depot map. That wasn't an exit. I'm not watching where I'm going. Got the Green Line station. Turn around and take a look at Union Depot. Got your green line going toward downtown Minneapolis. Cut through here. Get a nice little shot of that platform. And there is Union Depot and the Green Line. And a truck. And you got here in the alley, Lost Fox Coffee. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you next time. Let's grab a cup of coffee.